How you doing, Candorians? This is Candor. Today we're doing a Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Yes, folks, Odyssey. One of my favorite concepts. I love these stories. You know, the Odyssey in general, the Iliad and the Odyssey. Those are my favorite stories. Greek mythology, any kind of mythology in general. Anyway, before I go further into this, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I think it was the Inca or the Aztecs. My money's more on the Inca. And I love listening to those stories because a lot of them have a very rich culture. And getting into these stories, it's not any different than anything else, you know? So, yeah, let's get into it. The guy we're playing his name is Leonidas. Yes, the Leonidas. If you guys don't know who Leonidas is, Leonidas was a famed Spartan general that basically was rumored to have basically helped conquer Persia. Really, I can't really say Persia. Like, if you guys want to see the actual, like, the closest thing to a story to it, I'm not saying it's factual or anything, check out the 300 movie, and it's not exactly factual 100%. A lot of it is embellished for, you know, Hollywood, you know how they are. But, like, honestly, I love those stories because, like I said, they're great stories. I took down one general. This is Sparta! Oof. Dying at the pike. It's like bull rush, stampede. Let's do this. All right, so I get here and yeah, okay, there we go.
Spartan, I'll bring Xerxes your head! Xerxes sends his sheep to slaughter. Come, Persian! I will bring Xerxes your head, you infant Spartan fool! Come and get it! Your bloodline ends today, Spartan! I'll get drunk on your blood as the crows feed on your eyes! You will die, and you will fail! Xerxes is the king of kings! All will bow before him after I crush you! Come, fool! Enough talk! Time to die! My son is more of a warrior than you! What?
Yeah, he was gonna basically try to say that my son was nothing, but I didn't give him a chance. I didn't want to give him a chance. It's like, it's one thing to go after me, but my family? Especially Leonidas. Mind you, at this point, Leonidas is already an old man, probably within his 40s to 50s, which is really remarkable for a Spartan, because they generally die pretty young. 30s and early 20s. Mind you, that also depends on how good they were taken care of back then, which is very much because back then the concept of diseases was very new, if ever known.
They're coming. dawn, we will be completely surrounded.
We are Spartans. When are we not?
Spartans. That word will mean nothing when Xerxes wipes your bloodline from the face of...
Today was a day the Persians will never forget. Tomorrow is a day the world will remember.
If you guys wondering, oh, here, hold on.
Finally. Wow, this is big, Layla. Did you really think it's the spear?
This is the one. The book was almost right on top of it. I've never been so lucky in my life. Okay, let's start her up.
Are you sure we can trust this thing? I mean, the book could be...
Just started, Victoria.
You're the boss. I'll prep it for you.
Okay, so worth noting, I've made some changes since you were last in here.
There's no keeping up with the tech industry these days.
I can crank up the simulation to maximum sensory synchronization if you're up for it.
So I'm gonna go
Let's take
easy,
this one
cause
step at a time.
eesh.
Understood. If you're looking for something a little more intense, I can always adjust the settings for you later. This bit will let me know how much information will be fed to you during your time in the Animus.
I like a little guided, cause I like to know where I'm
As
going.
much information as you got. There's no way I'm going in there without some guidance.
Glad to help. You can always change your mind later. Listen, Layla, before you go off,
If this book is right, this spear, this story, it will change everything.
you're putting a lot of faith in a fairly unreliable source. Historian or not, this guy wrote about magical objects and the will of the gods.
He's not Homer. Herodotus was the first recorded historian, so there's a lot more truth in that text than you think. I mean, what better way is there of finding Isu artifacts than by trusting in the guy who claimed to meet an actual descendant?
I know, but
I need you to trust me. You could be right. This spear, this book, it could all be crap. But something tells me it isn't, and I'm certainly not gonna let Abstergo find out first.
you're right. We haven't got much to lose anyway. There's just one small problem.
What is it?
This manuscript is in rough condition, to say the least. The DNA found on the spear has identified two different individuals. You're going to have to pick which strand of DNA to pursue. The choice is yours.
She'll help us find what we're looking for. I have a good feeling about this.
All right, boss. We're finally good to go. 431 BCE, here we come.
Here's the funny part. It doesn't really matter who you choose, cause it's the choice is really.
If the book says it's true, we do actually find the artifact, the assassins will finally have a chance to rise again.
You could do it.
Oh, and Victoria, read the book. It holds the secrets I won't be able to find on my own when I'm in there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So anyway, like I was saying, doesn't matter. This game is point to the point where it doesn't matter who you choose. It's one or the other, and it's all the same, really. I just like using her, because why not? Anyway, like I said, this game is one of my favorites. I love the concept of the mythologies and all these stories. I love how very accurate in a lot of ways some of these situations are. Mind you, they have to keep it more or less accurate, because if they went to if they embellished anything too big, because all they did was basically give you a journey, and they only sprinkled like bits and pieces of history, like small ones, and they're only basically your contributions to these stories would be more left to footnotes above anything else. That's why I love these stories, because like you're actually part of it. That's why I love Assassin's Creed in general, because you're at least to the point where you learn enough of the history around you that, I mean, generally you learn enough about these stories that they're not 100% obviously, but at least they're not to the point where they're completely false. Because a lot of times when you go into these like wars or whatever, they are at least to the point where they're up to date as far as facts. But like I said, your contribution to these situations are very limited at best. So yeah.
Tell your boss he can stick it.
That's for last week!
Laka.
The Cyclops said you like to act tough, so act tough!
Get a little closer, and I will.
You should know by now. The Cyclops always collects his debts. You have a lesson to learn.
If the Cyclops wants to teach me, tell him to come. Last week? This shit happens every week. I can't keep doing this. Nah. Thanks for the warning. Oh.
What happened to you?
It's nothing, Phoebe. All taken care of now.
The Cyclops again, huh? Hasn't he learned his lesson yet?
Apparently not. Of course. Help yourself.
Hungry too, Icarus? Do you think Zeus would bless me with an ego like he blessed you, Cassandra? Maybe you could ask him for me.
I'll try to put in a good word for you.
Finally.
So, what are you doing here?
Oh, I almost forgot. Marcos is looking for you.
What does that weasel want now?
Don't know. He wants you to meet him at his new house. On his vineyard.
What? A vineyard? Malaka.
It's on the road to Sami. He says wine will make him rich.
Well, I guess I owe Marcos a little visit. Thank you, Phoebe.
I'll go tell Marcos you're coming.
Fun's over. Tell that one-eyed freak if he ever sends you here again, I'm gonna cut out his other eye and feed it to my bird. I'll see Marcos as soon as I'm dressed.
I love that. As well as like,
Job to get dressed. Marcos knew this would serve young Cassandra well. Can't imagine fighting the Cyclops' thugs with it now.
Let's get this on.
okay, so I got that. Now I can actually. One thing I love about this one specifically, unlike any other of the previous iterations, this is actually very linear based as far as game goes, and it actually has a level base. If you guys are wondering why I'm talking about, you can actually level up and get stronger. The other ones, I mean, there's not really a level base per se, but there is a grind. Like you get better items, better armor and stuff. Here, you get both. Your level grows up, and so do you, and you have the opportunity to get better items depending on where you go, depending what you do. Again, game, because it became more of an open world, more than it already was, because you know the game in general is automatically an open world. Because that's the one thing I love about them, and maybe if I wanted to, I can actually do this one all this week. In fact, I'm considering it, doing this weekend videos, and I'm gonna try to do ones that are longer for this week. I might actually do a live one tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, depending on my mood. It won't be right now because, you know, life and work and all that junk. So anyway, to answer your question, guys, yes, I gotta go to work. That's why I want to try to get you guys to help me out, because like I'm trying to get this channel monetized, and to do that, you guys gotta, you know, help me out with like, subscribes, and comments down, you know, basically subscriptions and likes, and of course views. That would actually benefit me more, and I would turn this channel into monetary, which would improve, because I'll put that money into better equipment to do better videos for you guys. And trust me, I would, because yeah, I want to do better videos. I want to turn my passion into something better, like I've always said. So please like my videos, subscribe. That would help me out immensely, guys. You would turn my videos into Hold on. Why don't I have a weapon? Of course I don't have a weapon. Of course. And cool part about this game is you more or less heal, depending on what abilities you get, and a lot of my abilities are pretty linear if you really know what you're doing.
Why? It's my farm. I can plant what I want.
The grapes will die here. All of them.
You have to forget what you know about the past, my friend. Together we will revolutionize winemaking. Believe me, you will look back on this day and... Cassandra, thank the gods. Phoebe found you in time. I can still hear you. I was worried sick. The Cyclops sent his scum to find you. I think they mean you harm.
I wish you would have told me that before they hit me. But that's beside the point. You want a vineyard, Marcos? A vineyard?
Why not? I like wine, you like wine, everybody likes wine. Everybody buys wine. Why not from me?
Because you don't know how to grow grapes or make wine?
I'm a fast learner. You grow grapes on the vine, then you get some wine.
It's that simple, is it?
No, it really isn't.
Than to think I don't have a plan? Marcos always has a plan.
All right. Then do you have the money you owe me?
Do I have the money I owe you? Of course. Well, no, not at the moment.
Then get it.
Instantly, my friend, instantly. But maybe you should do that. There is a merchant in Sammy. I'm not very good at these things, as you know.
You want me to collect my own debt?
It's just waiting for you in Sammy, my friend.
Who's the merchant?
Yuri, Duris. You know Duris. He's very nice.
Luis? How stupid can you get? Stop giving him money.
He always pays me back.
After I threaten him.
Exactly. Everybody benefits. Duris gets his money, I get my interest, and you have work. Kefalonia is wonderful, is it not?
He'd better have my money, Marcos. I'd hate to have to sell our vineyard.
Of course he will. Oh, after there's another matter I want to discuss with you. After.
Fine, but I'm taking a horse. It's too hot and too long a walk to go on foot.
But
Think of it as interest, Marcos. Everybody benefits.
of course, my friend. You shall have your pick.
I love how she's like, I'm not taking no for an answer, jackass.
I've made my choice.
Which one will it be?
The one in the middle.
Fine choice. But this particular breed has a few quirks that you might not be aware of. I wouldn't want you to take an unworthy horse.
Maybe I should have another look.
Choose wisely.
Oh, for F's sake, dude.
That one?
This is the one I want.
Are you sure? Because
I'm sure, Marcos.
everybody benefits, especially you. You've chosen the great Phobos. He's never let me down.
Phobos.
Remember, meet me at the temple in Sami when you have your money from Duris. Efterpi.
You know what's funny though? He actually says that about all the horses. He doesn't want to give you any of the horses.
By who? Thugs of the Cyclops. Who else? Snatched her right off the main road.
Tell me where they went.
In the direction of Itimena Beach.
The beach? Can she swim?
I'll get her.
Yes, go. But don't forget about dear Duris, Cassandra.
Phobos, away! Let's go.
Wait, my little buddy is in trouble. On my bloody way. It's like, wait. You kidnap a little girl because you're a goon. Cool. And you think that I care about your safety. Why? Why would I worry about you, my safety? Well, you kidnap a kid for some probably ransom, slavery, put her off. I don't care. You die, no matter what. Because that's how this is how it's gonna be.
I'll sneak up on the Malakis.
Again, folks, this is gonna be the one thing I love about this game. I love how indiscriminately they apply the concept of the assassins in this one's. Even though it looks like it's not even remotely anything.
No one's gonna buy me from you. They're all poor.
Quiet, Phoebe.
So, crouch, yeah.
You girls will keep me hidden. Can't let the rest of the Malakis get away.
It's like, hey, what was that? Ugh. What's up, buddy? Is he looking at my... Well, he isn't.
else is going to be next?
Right over here, buddy. Hey, how's it going, man?
Time to get
Ah, not too good, I see. Yoink.
Are you all right?
It wasn't so bad. Last time they put a cloth in my mouth so I'd stop biting.
Phoebe, just be careful. You're alone now
Since my parents died, I'm okay. I've got you, and you've got me and Marcos. We're your family, right?
Poor kid. And here's the thing. That's what I was talking about earlier. Is when it comes to those kind of times, families rarely. The only ones that really stay together are the middle to rich class. The ones a little lower than that rarely have a happy life. And if they do, they have to work for it. Mind you, I'm not saying it's not worth it.
Again, up.
Yes, Father.
Spartan rises as soon as they have fallen. Ready your stuff. Widen your stance. The soldier grounds themselves. Good. Good. Approach me.
That's enough, Nikolaos. The sun's going down. Time to eat, don't you think?
What are we eating tonight?
Tonight we are having baby Alexios. And what a feast he will be.
No, not him. Take me instead. I'm tasty.
Yes, yes, you're all sweet as honey. Now, come inside. Lamb's turning black.
Here. Lay him in his bed.
Yes, Pater.
Cassandra. You are my greatest pride. Remember that. You will bring this family to glory. Go.
Right.
You worry too much.
You don't worry enough.
We'll be alright if we watch out for each other. Which reminds me, the thug said you should watch your back.
What they say?
They said the Cyclops put a big bounty on you. Talos the Stonefist wants you dead.
Talos the mercenary? Am I ever not in trouble?
Better get him before he gets you. I hear he's really mean. I'll find my way back.
Gee, thanks, kid.
Here.
Talos the Stone Fist. That's just what I need today. Another broken nose. I'm going to have to take care of that.
So here's the thing. I love how they put in putting in this. Mind you, this is reminiscent of another game that I've played. It's a what was it called? Shadow. I can't remember exactly. If you guys know what I'm talking about, they have this system where you have kind of a hit list kind of thing, and this hit list is basically all the people that want you, either dead or know of you in general, and the more you take out, the more more of these guys you take out, the more that little bar at the very bottom, you see the one with all the helmets, that one gets depleted. If you have one of those little helmets lit up, it basically means you're in trouble.
Let's go.
So you got that going for you. So I have that going for me. Okay, so I have a lot of quests to do, because the thing about this is like any other RPG game. Yeah, you go around doing quests for people randomly, and the more quests you do, you get more money and experience. The more experience you get, the more levels you get, the more power you get. Very rarely do they have the system where you gain to another point and you get more experience points like I just did earlier. I love that because it helps. I feel like that's more of a help from the devs, and I appreciate that, devs. Thank you very much. Keep putting that in there, because that actually helps anybody and everyone. You never know where that extra XP is going to go.
Sammy, Boris will be at his shop.
And again, guys, I love how much I got some in my other videos. I'll definitely put some more of those out there, because I saw that I at least got a decent amount, and my views kind of picked up a little. So please help me keep that up. I love you all. You guys are my people, my Kandorians.
Business looks good.
Tell Marcos to come down here himself, if he wants his money. Huh?
No, but I'm here now.
Look, I was a little late paying. Now Marcos says I owe him double because of interest. I don't have it to spare.
Double? That's robbery.
That's what I told Marcos.
You know him, he's extreme. If you pay him, this will all be over with.
You told Marcos I've paid enough already. I won't bow to a mercenary or to someone foolish enough to borrow money from the Cyclops.
From the Cyclops? That's how he bought his vineyard?
Look, I know you'd be dead without Marcos. What with him taking you off the street as a kid. But you know what he's doing is crazy.
Malaka. Still, that doesn't change the drachma you owe.
Face it, once the Cyclops gets hold of you, we'll both be dead. Cassandra, good to see you. I told you, I've paid Marcos enough. I told you, I've paid Marcos enough.
If I killed him, I wouldn't get my money.
I told you, I've paid Marcos enough. I told you, I've paid Marcos enough. Hey, stop! That's my stuff! I told you, I've paid Marcos enough. All right. I'll pay you, just stop. Fine. The money's yours. Just leave.
Pleasure doing business with you, Boris.
Keep my name off your lips. I don't want the Cyclops coming after me for the debt you can't pay.
Got a job to do.
So I didn't have to kill him after all. I did wound him a little, but I didn't kill him. See, I didn't think that was a good idea to kill like indiscriminately. So even in a video game, I just don't see it right. I gotta, I have to, but not within my wheelhouse.
Mighty Kephalos, I entreat you, send us a champion, someone worthy of your mighty spear. Help your priestess in the hour of need.
You called?
Oh, Cassandra, you startled me.
Why are you looking for a champion?
I need someone worthy to win the Spear of Kephalos. I've been deciphering some of the sanctuary's stone carvings. They say the spear was hidden in the caves beneath Kefalonia when the temple was built. You could get it for me, couldn't you? I can give you a reward.
If the spear is in the caves, I'll find it.
Well, maybe you were sent by Kephalos.
I'll see what I can find.
Oh, thank you. I'll prepare a spot in the sanctuary.
You're running out of time until the Cyclops comes for you, Malaka. He wants his money.
Could I have an extension?
When he sails back to Kefalonia, he'll come and break you as soon as he docks, if you don't get it.
Now, let's be civil.
You can't hide behind your glories, Mistios forever, Marcos. He'll kill you, the mercenary, and that little runt girl that hangs around.
Of course, not a problem. I'll get the drachmi.
Good. Or I'll come and watch the Cyclops feed you to his goats.
Cassandra, I can tell from the smile on your face, Duris has paid you your drachmi.
Who's smiling? I just heard where you got the drachmi for the vineyard. Are you out of your fucking mind?
We can get the money back, can't we? I'm sure it's possible.
We have no other choice now. We need a plan.
That's what I do best.
This will take more than the usual tricks up your sleeve.
I long for the old days. Remember them? They were simple. You had nothing, young and alone, and I had everything. And I gave you the world, Kefalonia, in the palm of your hand.
Alexios!
Don't see fishes like you every day, huh? Oh! Ha! You hungry? How about we make a deal? I do something for you. You do a few things for me. Everybody wins. Best offer you're gonna get. Huh? Think about it.
Wait!
Kefalonia. Some gift.
You were nothing without Marcos, and look how far we've come. From an orphan on the streets to a Mistios with a Havel.
And now the Cyclops will take everything away. I can't protect you from him forever. He'll kill me too.
Oh, don't be scared of him. And look at you!
How could I go up against him? With what weapons? A rusty spear? Broken bow?
There you are. Stalking around the temple won't save you from me, Marcos.
Drusilla! I was just talking about you.
You were?
I need that wood, Marcos. These new bows will be the talk of the island. I can't make anything with those bandit malakis stopping the wood shipments.
Of course you can't. Why, I was just filling my friend Cassandra in on the details. She already has a plan to deal with these bandits.
You know me. Always prepared.
What did I tell you? She will leave no stone unturned.
I don't care who does it, but someone better got those bandits. Today.
A wonderful idea. I, for one, need to rush home. Cassandra, I cooked up a plan for our Cyclops dilemma. See me when you have time.
If you want your wood, you'll have to fix my broken bow first.
I usually only pay when the deed is done, but shit's moving at a snail's pace. Follow me. These bows will make me rich as Chrysos.
They're that good, are they?
War's brewing. The Athenians need good bows if they want to beat the Spartans.
Everybody benefits, I guess.
Who are you? Marcos? You should be tired of the small-time shit. You'd make a fortune in this war. Plus, I hear you're a swordsman.
That was a long time ago. I'm a Kefalonia.
Hand it over. There you go, good as new. That bow is as strong as Heracles himself. Give it a try. Shoot your arrow at those dummies.
Mind you, if you guys are wondering who Heracles is, well, think about it this way, guys. It's all in the pronunciation. You guys will always hear him being referred to as Hercules. Well, initially, that was the wrong pronunciation. I think that's more of the Disney-vised pronunciation. His name originally was Heracles because, as the myth goes, he was given that name to basically he was basically given that name to appease the goddess Hera. As the story goes, he was Zeus, which you know he couldn't keep it in his robe, as all gods in that position would have a really bad habit of, basically, they have a really bad reputation of infidelity. The infidelity basically ran really deep, and Hera got pissed off to the point where she just couldn't stand any illegitimate child from Zeus, so she basically promised Zeus that if you ever have another illegitimate child, you will not know peace. And if I can't take it on you, which by the way was a law, and Zeus actually proclaimed this, mostly out of his own selfish to preserve his family and his own skin. Yes, folks, I am giving Zeus so much crap because he did so many things that he really shouldn't have, and a lot of these policies were based in the fact that he effed up and he found out. Anyway, story goes, the reason why he was called Heracles was to appease Hera and basically stop her from doing anything bad. But you know the stories. A lot of the stories go as he had a really torrent life, that his family life wasn't exactly the greatest, and he died in pain because one of the worst times in his life was him initially killing his own wife out of a drunk stupor, which gave him kind of a really bad reputation at first, but because he felt like he was really responsible, he went through the most famous times of his life, which is the 12 trials. That in itself is a story. Long story short, the 12 trials was basically him trying to atone for what he did against his own family, and, you know, he basically said, I'm so sorry, I hate myself for what I did, so I'm going through all these trials to basically say, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, I want to atone. And the gods basically said, fine, we forgive you for what you did because of these 12 trials. And the later story is that he did, mind you, this is the Disney-vised version. I'm not sure, who knows what really happened. But when he died, apparently he was given given divinity. But again, that's the Disney-vised version. Who knows what really happened. Or if the gods, specifically Hera, forgave him because, you know, he basically was a living reminder of infidelity, and I'm pretty sure generally most people wouldn't be okay with it no matter what. So yeah. But I digress. I feel like it's not fair to give crap to the son for what the father did, but that's just me. Because unless the father and the son are cut from the same cloth, but again, they're stories, so who knows. I like to believe he wasn't, and I like to believe some of the myths that he was a great hero, that he did what he needed to do for good. But then again, that's my Disney-vised version of it. And no, I'm not talking about the Disney film. I'm talking about one of my favorite versions of it, which was played by a pretty good actor, Kevin Sorbo. He portrayed the legendary hero as more of a virtuous man that did anything for his family and friends. I like to think of Hercules in that aspect. Whether or not it was true, here and there, you know. That in itself is it's up in the air. So I couldn't tell you whether or not it was true. I'm pretty sure I'm not 100% with that. So don't quote me on that. But like I said, in the beginning of that, I think it was more of me romanticizing the stories. So yeah, I wouldn't think that it was. You know what they say, never meet your heroes. Sometimes they might disappoint you. And a lot of those stories, the one story I did like, that I felt like was just as appropriate, was the one with the rock.
Are you going to get my wood? Those fucking bandits need a thrashing. Fair is fair. I'll fix your wood problem. Finally! I'll take care of the bandits.
Make sure that you do. And be quick about it.
I'll deal with these bandits and get you the wood you... All right, I did something
So,
for you. You do something for me. Get my wood.
So, and then, like I was saying, the one with the Hercules that was portrayed by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, was actually one of my favorite ones aside from Kevin Sorbo, because I felt like that one was just as pliable, more than. Sorry, Kevin Sorbo, I love you, man, but I personally think The Rock did the interpretation a little better, because it to me it resonated more truth, the myth of Hercules, because it was not based in mythology per se. It was based in more of the fact that they were trying to debunk all those rumors and everything. Where see, remember when I mentioned the 12 trials? See, originally they were only supposed to be 10, but the man that wanted to give him the trials basically
That's a lot of footprints.
just did not like him. Like, very petty man. If you look at the movie, he basically the entire time he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to do any favors for Hercules, because he automatically thought, hey, what if he was getting more popular than me? And I don't like that. So what he did was he basically gave him non-stop trials. Somehow Hercules went through them knowing that he was being taken advantage of, but for some weird reason he was kind of a sap. And I'm being serious, guys. I feel like he was being taken advantage of. He didn't...
The cart was emptied, then left behind. The thief can't have gotten far with that much cargo.
So anyway, so like I was saying, so he basically, what he did was he basically told Hercules, hey, you know, you got to do these trials, otherwise the gods won't forgive you. And you know, being in a lot of pain and anguish, Hercules was like, yeah, I agree, I should atone for what I did. Thing is, according to the movie, mind you, I have no idea, this is more of Hollywood. This is the part I felt like that was more Hollywood. Mind you, most of the movie was probably more Hollywood. But he basically said, hey, you know, according to the movie, he was set up the entire time because the king was jealous of Hercules and his popularity, and so he basically set him up, killed his wife in a effed up way, basically drugging him and making him so go out of his mind, and then killing his own family, doing some really, really effed up things. So the entire time that he fought was basically for the entertainment of the man that... So basically what I'm saying is he was tricked by the man initially to help him with his grief, and by doing that, the man basically said, hey, you know, I hurt someone, I hurt my family, and can you help me try to, you know, redeem myself? And the guy goes, well, this guy I hate, so I am going to turn him into my pawn and my plaything, basically. And I'm not going to say what happened later in the movie, because that was the pretty decent part of the whole movie. If you guys want to go check it out, I recommend it. I love the movie. The actors were amazing in it. Like, not only was it funny, in my personal opinion, like, it wasn't even meant to be funny, but there were parts in it that you just couldn't help but chuckle. And that, to me, is a good movie in general. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% serious. I mean, I'm cool with a few little levity here and there, as long as it, you know, it's not the whole movie, mind you, and it doesn't disrupt the theme of the movie, which it didn't, which is the one thing I loved about it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, it was a great actor. He played his part correctly. The other actors, amazing. No, I'm not doing a critic. I'm just saying that's just my personal opinion. Okay, so I don't even remember how to do this. Said there's a yikes. Something around here. Ooh. There we go. What's up, buddy? Yeah, you found her. And guess what? She found you. Dang. Back off.
Back as proof. That old bag won't just take my word for it.
Like always, guys, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I appreciate it so much. I love you all. Take care, guys, and have a great rest of your day and or night. And stay tuned, guys, because I will be doing more of Odyssey and or depending on whether or not you guys want to check out more of the Assassin's Creed saga. Drop the ones down below you want to see, and I will see what I can do. I'm not promising anything, but I will try. But like I said, unless I get some comments down below, I won't know. So please, guys, I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. I love you all. Be good, and of course, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And if you can't be careful, let's just hope we don't need a mystios, which is probably ancient Greek for mercenary. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Anyway, take care, guys. I love you all. Take care. Kandori.